Everybody, just wanted to do a quick show and tell video of this Byrd Meadowlark 2. It's a Hawkbill 2 knife that I've had it for probably about a year and a half or so. It hasn't seen a whole lot of action, but it's still a decent little knife, and I thought I would do a video on it. You can pick these up for about $19.95 off Knife Center, and I think you can get it shipped off of Amazon for $24.99. So it's a great option for budget conscious EDC, or if somebody's putting together like a light cheap kit that they want to keep in a backpack or in a glove box or something like that. It's a really good option again for like a budget EDC conscious type person. I'll go over the specs in a little bit. It's funny because in a lot of reviews some people seem that they're above giving you specs on a product. I'm not a spec reader. I don't just read down stats or specs. And I kind of get that, but I also think it's kind of important to kind of list out some stuff. This is FRN, which is kind of like a cheaper plasticky nylon, glass-filled nylon material. It's pretty good. It has bidirectional scales on it, kind of like bird scales, like on their legs and stuff. I think it is supposed to kind of be like the bidirectional bidirectional FRN that you see on some of Spyderco's other knives. For those that don't know, Byrd is part of the Spyderco lineup. It's more of their budget line. Anyhow, let's just run down some stats real quick. The blade length is 2 7/8 inches long with a cutting edge of 2 3/8. It loses some of its cutting edge due to that finger choil. The blade thickness is 3/32 or 2.5 millimeter, which seems adequate for that knife. The overall length open is 6 inches and 13/16, so it's about 6 3/4 inches long. Close length is 4 1/32. They really get exact here. This hole diameter is a 12 millimeter hole. The blade steel is 8CR13 MOV, which is more of a budget steel. It's a China-made knife, so it's a Chinese steel. And the weight is 2.4 ounces. It's relatively light, or 67 grams if you're into that. You take a look at it, it feels pretty comfortable in the hand, and it has adequate jimping here. That combined with this jimping and the bidirectional pattern, it has what I would consider a pretty good traction plan. So if this thing was wet or had gotten some kind of something or other on it, I feel that it would have some jimping here in the finger choil. I feel that it would stay in your hand pretty well. You see a lot of folks doing videos and holding knives like this, and I can't imagine deploying it and using it that way. I guess for some defensive purposes or something, you could use it like a karambit. Anyhow, it feels good in the hand. It has the Spyderco Serrations on there, which I think are the best serrations in the business. I'm partial to Spyderco blades, but these serrations are just great. I would sharpen this on the Spyderco Sharp Maker or some sort of rod system. The Spyderco Sharp Maker is good because the triangle nature of the rods allow you to get in there and sharpen all the serrations. It has a 4-way carry, tip up, tip down, right or left, so it's completely left friendly. Small lanyard hole in the back, and it carries well in the pocket, just given that it's so light. Its dimensions from top to bottom are a little large and may be cumbersome in a pocket, but it deploys nice. It is a good budget value knife, and if you're a fan of the Hawkbill shape, it's an easy way to step into a Hawkbill knife. I like this type of blade. I feel that when I cut something, it kind of digs in, and it's almost like you're unzipping something. So if you had to open a lot of packages or boxes or bags or anything that was tough to cut, the serrations combined with the Hawkbill would really do you well. Again, I think it's a good knife. I obviously did pick one up. I'd recommend it to anybody, especially somebody who's looking to get into a budget Hawkbill. Thanks, everybody.